Hi there everyone, Michael Beresford back again from OpenCorp for today's wealth workout of the day, our Property WOD. Al and Cam are swanning off over in the US, so I've got the gig again today and we'll be going through a couple of key mistakes that investors make. We get asked every day of the week, what are the things to avoid when investing? You know, so many people out there are motivated to improve their personal situation. So many people don't quite know what to do, where to get started, or what track to go down. So obviously that's something that we can help with, but from an educational perspective, what are a couple of the key things to avoid? Really simply, the first one, getting emotional about what you invest in. Okay, the number of times that I hear people say, oh, I bought around the corner from where I live because I feel like I know the area. Okay, the question I then ask is, well, what do you really know about the area? What you know is that you like it, and you make an assumption that if you like it, then a tenant will like it. Okay, but what you need to be looking at is, well, how is that property going to help me get where I want to go? And 95% of the time, the properties that investors get emotional about are the wrong kind of property to buy because they are expensive, they use up all of their borrowing capacity, the rental yields and tax benefits are low relative to other investments, which means the holding costs out of your good old back pocket are high. So generally what that means is that's the only investment property that you can hold for your cash resources. Okay, and I don't know many people that have been financially free and built significant wealth by owning one property. Okay, so that's the number one mistake most people make, getting emotional about what they buy and buying something that they like as opposed to something that fits a formula. Okay, remember, this is a business decision. Get emotional as you like about where you live. I own one blue chip property, I live in it. I buy stuff that I would never live in as an owner-occupier for my investments, but they're super effective. Okay. The second thing to keep in mind, and for those of you out there that have met me before and know me, the second one is cross-collateralizing. Now, I hope you get some value out of this today, guys. It took me 5 pens to be able to get this word out, okay? It's not short. What it does mean, though, in short, is giving the bank too much control. And how it comes about is that you have an asset, probably your own home, financed by a bank, let's say ANZ. You find the investment property that you want to buy, and the logical step is, well, I have a relationship with ANZ, so I'll go back to them and ask them to lend me the money for the investment property. They'll do that, but they'll put your own home at risk in that process. Okay, far too much detail for me to go through in a short property wealth WOD, but to summarize, the reason why this is a common mistake is because number one, it puts your own home at risk. That's just not necessary. You can use the equity from your own home, rather, to be able to cover deposit and costs for your investment properties without putting your own home at risk. That's quite easy. The second thing is that as you look to build a portfolio, cross-collateralizing means that the bank is holding all the cards. They're holding all the aces. You've got no chance because you're working on their terms as opposed to you working them on your terms. Okay? So in short, guys, don't buy something that you like. Buy something that's effective. If you want to get emotional about something, get emotional about the wealth creation result. You buy the right kind of properties that can make hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of difference over a short period of only 10 years. So get emotional about the result, not the property, and make sure that you keep control of the finance process and not the bank. Until next time, happy investing.